What's up guys, Adrian Jr. with STE Outdoors, and we're actually going to do a little bit of a series of videos right now for you guys. So I'm going to be vlogging these trips. My whole family's doing this big camping trip in California. We're going to go along it, like Shaver Lake or something, so it should be fun, and I'll bring you guys along. This is how we're rolling right now. As you can see, the whole back of the car is full. Got a couple rods right here next to us. You gotta watch out for those. Half the time get hooked in the neck or something. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with like a 4 or 5 hour drive, and we're not gonna drive the whole ride there. We're actually stopping at my grandparents' house, so when we make it there I'll show you guys around. Just want to show you guys how we're rolling. Now there's nothing for miles, as you guys can see. Where my parents are from is literally the middle of nowhere. They grew up out here all throughout high school. I always used to tell me all they would do when they're growing up is all in these mountains there's a bunch of old mining caves and junk that they'd go look at.
Lizard hunting, that's what we used to do.
Oh yeah, hunt lizards. Well, we're stuck in stop and go traffic. Well, we've been doing more stopping than going, but looks like it's gonna take us a lot longer to get to our grandparents' house than planned. Alright guys, we made it here in Cali. This is my grandparents' house. This is where we're going to be staying tonight. It got late, so I'm not going to show you guys the whole house yet. I'll show you a little more in the morning. But this is the room I'm going to be sleeping in. It's a little creepy, as you can tell. We got dolls in here and stuff, but it'll do. It'll do for now. This right here is the best part about the room. That's cool, but we're going to go ahead and call it a night. And I'll see you guys in the morning, and I'll show you guys around a little bit better, but I'm passed out, I'm tired. 4 minutes. 2 more minutes.
Rise and shine, ladies. Annabelle didn't attack you last night? She looks different.
I slapped her. So, this is my grandparents' house right here, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. This whitetail right here. This one is back when we actually used to live on Fort Bragg, North Carolina. It's when my dad shot with a crossbow. And it was like, I think it was 20 inches wide. And it's an 8-point. West Coast guys would call it a 3x3, but it's got good eye guards on it too, or brow tine, so it's an 8-point. That I think was the biggest buck taken with a bow on Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Crossbows, you were allowed to use crossbows and they counted as bows. So that was the biggest buck taken on Fort Bragg, North Carolina with a bow, and actually the second biggest buck taken at the time ever. The only buck that beat it. They went off by like width. The only wider buck shot was with a rifle that same year, 20.5 inches or something. So big buck though, he looks cool. Alright, so it's the morning now, and we're getting ready to leave, but we ran into a little situation here. Our car has a screw in it right there. So, when I walked out here and I was going to move the car, I saw it was a little bit flat. The car was also reading that the tire was flat. You can see it looks a little flat. So we got to get that fixed. I don't even know if a place is open, so either we're going to run by like a Walmart and buy like a plug to plug it, or we're going to go to an actual shop and get it fixed. So we'll see what happens right now. Tire blew up. Tire's gone. I'm playing. It just has a screw in it.
It's got a screw job on it.
It's a screw. It can be plugged.
How do you know that went all the way through?
Because the tire's flat.
Did you pump it?
We haven't aired it up now. It's a slow one.
Because the car was even reading 23 in
Yeah,
it, so.
I could plug that. That's a good spot.
Glamour shot.
No. Is Julie not coming with us?
Jojo!
It's Googie!
So Julian doesn't want to ride with us?
Did you get your diapers?
We're not gonna buy you no candy. Alright, so we're gonna go fix it up real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a patch.
Show everybody how you use those, because you've used them a bunch of times. We use them during hunting trips and everything. They work great.
Yeah.
For temporary use.
Just for this trip, and then we'll go home and get the tire changed.
Another change in plans, they didn't have any tire plugs, so we're gonna walk into another store and see if they got any. Well, I guess that's the downside of being in a small town. We're gonna try yet another place, because we need to plug this tire or we can't drive on it. So the third and hopefully final stop on the Great Mall of the Wall. The March of the Wall. Looks like it.
Yep, that's it right there.
You need to do it next to a pump, so there's a little air pump right there. So we're actually gonna go ahead and do the whole tire up right now. This car doesn't drive unless your door's closed.
A little more. That good. Perfect. Alright,
So
there it is, guys.
there's that little screw. Well, step one, open the package.
The weird thing about these is you gotta make the tire worse before you fix it.
That's why you have to be next to an air pump before you repop your tire
You
to
don't
do
really
this.
pop it, you just kinda
Open it up, right? That's like a rubber that fills in the hole, right?
yeah.
So you put it through that thing.
Put it right in the center, right there, like that, right?
Is that pretty much like a lube or something?
Yeah, I like to put this stuff on it. It's a rubber cement.
Oh, rubber cement.
So you're gonna pop that, and you're just gonna put it on there like that.
A healthy little coat on it.
Yep. All right, so here's where we gotta take this dang screw out.
I'm in the sun. Geez, that's a pretty long screw, huh? Hole wasn't big enough. Maybe that cement. This thing literally didn't want to go in me. So once you push that thing through, it just pulls out pretty easy. Pretty much cuts it off in there. Now we're ready to go. Ready to go on a road trip finally.
When you do these plugs right here, you don't want to leave that hanging out, because if you start driving, it might be sticky and it might pull out for some reason, so you want to cut it flush. Once you cut it flush, you just make sure that
It's as flush as you can get it.
it's as flush as you can get it and it's not leaking. Mix your spit around. Seems kind of gross, but there it is. No leaks, no bubbles.
Yeah, because the spit will start bubbling, right?
Yeah, so we're ready. We're done. We're ready for action. Let's get out of here.
On the top, up at the very top where the fan connects to the base, those things are the size of pretty much a bus. So they're huge, and there's a ton of them. They just spin all day long catching wind and creating electricity and stuff.
Deer.
They woke me up when I was sleeping. I only got to sleep for like 5 minutes because they said there was a deer, but this is deer country. There's a lot of deer that hang out around here, and there's been a lot of rain this year, so pretty much the whole desert, just about everywhere in the desert, has been really green this year.
50 extra bucks rewards on this.
Shaver Lake, I slept half the way here though. What's up?
What's up, bro?
So, what's happening? That's a nice hat right there.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Scarlett. You wanted to say hi to the camera, right? No? Dang, pimping, huh?
That's what I was thinking.
Pimping.
I was imagining it. Because they said it's like.
What's happening? Oh, nice hat there too. Nice hat. How's it going?
I'm gonna catch a fish real quick. I can't believe your license expired. That's like.
I don't know about that. There's people jumping in the water and stuff right here, but we'll see. Should have brought a dang gold pen. There's that kind of glitters in this water. Probably a bunch of fool's gold or something.
No, don't put me.
What's up, Tomas? Look at. You gotta show people what kind of hat you're wearing at least. Nice.
Nice hat.
Oh, I brought mine too.
Now we know.
So I think this is actually where we're gonna be staying. It's like a little house out here at Shaver Lake.
Whoa.
That's what I like to see right there. It's pretty nice in here. It's kind of cold in here. Look at that, Dad, up there. The deer that I told Jordan we're gonna get him mounted with. The feet with the gun. Oh, there's another deer. There's another deer up there. Ugh. We were telling Julian. Oh, a jackalope. What is that? Not what they call it? Jackalope. Rabbit with horns. But that's exactly how we were joking, saying we're gonna get Julian's deer mounted. His first one. What's happening, player?
Nothing.
Pimping a chain now, huh?
Kick
Wait,
rocks.
hold up. Let me see. What's
They
it
have
say?
that one. Don't say
Oh,
nothing.
snap. Man, there's horns everywhere. Another little big 2x2 it looks like.
We got that at the same time.
Oh no.
Okay, so the Ontario, the original is.
Yeah, it's ready.
Okay. Harry, love you, bye.
Just how we like it.
Right now they're looking at each other going.
So there'd be 40 wolves on one person and nobody can stop them.
One wolf, but the other ones are trying to fight off the other ones that are
Colton,
trying to kill them.
or Kendra, who's your favorite YouTube channel?
Me. Sin City Outdoors. Sin City Outdoors. Oh, yeah.
Suck up.
So there I was, being chased by 14 coyotes and 2 javelinas.
Yeah, right.
They were coming at me viciously before